welcome to Our Time. If you've been anywhere in the world recently, you would have seen a bubble show, if you're lucky, because they're so much fun. And we have two people with us tonight who are bubbleiers.
Yes, bubbleologists.
Bubbleologists.
Yes.
Very
yes.
good.
Yeah, and very bubbly as well.
And you are. Kurt, welcome to Our Time. Lulia, I want to say that right. Is that right?
Yes, that's absolutely right. Yes.
Think Julia, but with
Julia with
you instead of a J.
Now the lovely thing is you're now a couple who met because of your art. So can I go back to the beginning, talking to you first, Kurt, because you're a graduate here of Flinders Drama Centre.
Yes.
In Adelaide.
Yes.
It's a long way, I would imagine, from being an actor to being a bubbleologist.
Not as far as you'd think, but that's just kind of the way that we actually went about it. So, yeah.
Did you know each other when you went into this, to start with?
No, but not long after.
So tell us your origin story to start with.
Oh, okay. So Flinders Uni Drama Centre. I started acting when I was 8 years old, amateur theatre, bits as a extra in Welcome to Whoop Whoop, if you ever saw that movie.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's a shocker. Well worth a watch.
Whoop.
Oh, well worth a watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you actually come from the middle of Australia.
Yeah, that's where they filmed it, in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay. But that's where you came from. That's where
Same director as Priscilla.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Whoop Whoop. I have to look that one up.
Oh, don't. There's a reason he didn't do more than 2 films. So, number 2 wasn't so good.
Okay.
But went to Flinders University Drama Centre and graduated, worked for ABC Radio and Radio Drama. 2008 happened, wiped out all the budget, so work disappeared. Decided to move to London and decided I would never work a job outside of performing again.
Oh, okay. Why did you move to London instead of maybe Sydney or an Australian capital?
Because it was pretty clear to me that at that time at least, like especially during the Adelaide Fringes, that theatre was struggling pretty badly and it just did not seem like the work was here, and it seemed like there was a city where literally the walls were made of work. And sure enough, I got to London and literally you would meet the most, like, even some of the worst performers you'd seen in your entire life. I'd look at their resume and I'd look at my resume and I'd be like, how did you rack up this number of like gigs? And it was literally because there was work and is work everywhere.
Yes, sure.
I mean, both Julia and I, you can literally just sit down on your computer and just apply for jobs, acting jobs, for 4 hours every single day. You do that in about 4 minutes once a month in Australia. Just no comparison.
I absolutely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so...
And you get so many jobs as well, like even
terrible
if,
acting jobs.
Yeah, but you get them, so...
Well,
it's
a job's a job.
Oh, no, there's...
Well, no, but you've also taught as well.
Yes, so I started teaching vocationally even before I went to Drama Centre in Adelaide Sacred Heart College in Alice Springs. And after Drama Centre, actually during Drama Centre, I did some teaching, but then when I moved to London, I started teaching part-time at Sylvia Young Theatre School, which is one of the major...
Huge one.
It's a huge one, yeah, I got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because I was teaching there initially casually, so I was filling in for other teachers as substitute, and then they put me on permanent part-time. Teaching the extracurricular course, but I'd always end up coming in to do days during the week and pick up classes. And then on the weekends, I had started doing bubbles, strangely enough. I was like,
and that's... let's find out your background.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're a vampire.
No, I was born in Transylvania. I did my acting school in Cluj, and then, the traditional acting classes, and I didn't think that, I'm going to end up doing bubbles. After my BA in Romania, I went to do my MA in London, performance practice and research.
How did you go language-wise? Do you speak English?
I was speaking English when I went to study in London, but yeah, it got better and better because I was living in United Kingdom, so that really, really helped. And then I was applying for so many jobs, and this is how I met Kurt, because he was...
On the street?
No, I
no, it wasn't
applied...
on the street.
No, well, in fact, yeah, I thought he was like also applying for the job as well, but in fact, when I met him first time, like he was the director as well, so he looked so young and so artistic. I thought he was one of my, will be one of my colleagues in this project.
No, I was running the audition.
Yeah, he was running the audition, yeah, for Faust by Goethe.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
something
and then,
simple.
And then I got the acting role of Gretchen, the religious girl, and serendipitous, coming from Romania, and and then we worked together for 2 years. We worked really well, and
But not with Bubbles yet?
No,
Physical theatre, actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we worked so well together, and we decided to become a couple. And then after that, he started doing the bubbles on the street, and then he came to me one day and he said, "Oh, I have this vision to do a theater bubble show for children." And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's do it. I believe in your vision." And we started, and yeah, it looked really good. Not as complex as our
What
shows
you're
are
doing
today.
now.
Yes, exactly.
No, because we had Maxwell, the bubbleologist, on a month or so, two ago.
Yes, yeah.
And you both know each other. Or
Yeah,
you all know each
yeah,
other.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
He
were.
flies.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't fly back then when we
No,
met.
Yeah.
that was new for him.
No. He, honestly, his claim to fame really should be fire bubbles, because he kind of reinvented fire bubbles. That was, his big thing. And now, like, any time you see someone doing bubbles with fire and they're holding it, that goes back to him, literally,
Okay.
because he didn't know how to do it. It's weird because we did very similar things, like Yulia and I and Maxwell, where basically when we started, we hadn't seen other people do certain things, which means that when you come at it, you come at it a very different way. Just literally because you never watched anyone else do
as
it,
an
you just had the
inventor, really,
concepts.
You've got to reinvent everything.
Yeah. basically.
Speaking of reinvention, look
yes.
at this
Yeah.
bubble show
Well,
for
we know
adults
about
only.
that one, and we will talk about that one. We just won't show anything of that one. But speaking of showing, we've got a clip of your family show, this
Yes.
one here, which is truly amazing.
Oh, thank you. This is one is in Sydney Coliseum.
These are characters you're playing as well?
Oh, yeah. Since the start. Yeah.
And people mostly come for the characters. They kind of they love the bubbles, but once they get to know the characters, they are just infatuated with the characters. Like they just love them.
Yeah.
It's such an unusual thing to think that adults and kids would be so fascinated with bubbles. But having seen these shows, it is fascinating, absolutely fascinating. How long did it take you to develop what you've got?
So we started in
He
like,
says,
yeah.
taking a
So
big
from
breath.
like the first time I started doing bubbles, so 2011 up until now. And like we never stopped making new shows sporadically throughout the years, sometimes with commissions, sometimes just because we just think there's a better show.
Yeah.
And every
You're
time
always
we make a
building
show.
on top of what you're doing.
Oh, and there's just so many ideas. Like, there's just so much more stuff to actually create. And like, even now, we're like building a list of like stuff that we want to do for a future project next year. Mum's the word until we put that all together.
Hard to get that out of a bubble, though. But there's
Oh, there's so much, but just a lot of concepts and a lot of ideas and things that you just go, God, wouldn't it be cool if X? And it's,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing it for so long, and the more I think about it, the more it's sort of like when you actually think about any art, it's just when you have an idea or a concept and you can see it and you go, this would just be so cool, and it doesn't exist, and I have to make it exist.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, that's the magic part, isn't it?
yeah, absolutely.
When you met each other, was it love at first sight, or did you just blow bubbles at each other?
I think we're both pretty rational. Like, Yeah.
You're clearly very driven to do what you want
Yes,
to
very
do.
passionate about stuff, and I think we're both very cerebral as well. So yeah.
Well, you were in a relationship at the time, so you know that was like with someone else. So yeah, couldn't really even get there.
But
So,
I didn't know you were trying.
well, I wouldn't.
Oh, so many interesting things come out on television. So, but obviously you must have had something together right
Yes.
from the beginning to be able to work so well together.
Yes.
And if he was your boss directing you in a show to start with, he'd seen something in you.
Yes, but at a certain moment I had to replace him as well because he was stuck in another country. So all of a sudden our little baby project couldn't go ahead without him, so I had to take over. So I think that's what kind of attracted each other, like the ability to survive and, fight for the project that you're doing.
Do you, because you're both basically trained actors, do you miss playing the different roles? Like,
Sometimes I still do.
because you're involved with Bubbles now, and you're playing roles within that, but do you miss being the other people, the other characters?
Well, only a few years ago, I stopped acting in short movies. I used to do projects in London, and and these projects, like short films that got awarded in different parts of the world. It's more like, how you have fringes here. Also, there's like fringe festivals for films as well.
Okay,
yeah,
of course,
so
yes.
like that, and
Well, a lot of our crew are involved in making those films.
Nice.
And speaking of that, we've just got to take a short break.
Oh yeah.
And we'll be back in a tick. Kurt Murray and Lulia. Your surname is Benz.
Benze Murray.
With a hyphen.
Not hyphen.
No, when you got married,
Yes, I mean,
you've got dual names now.
I do. Yes, absolutely. We are married. It's just I couldn't change.
Oh, I should have just said, welcome back, Mr. and Mrs. Murray.
That would have been the easy way to
Would
go.
that be the easy way?
We travel overseas so much, we change your last name legally, it's just going to make visas a hell. Like, they're already hard enough. It's just...
Well, speaking of travelling, the fact that now fringes are literally all over the world, and your show obviously works really well within that sort of environment. You started off with really a family show, but then you became sexy.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think that for adults only is...
Yeah, just to balance things out a little bit.
Now, we can't show this, unfortunately, because people will just have to come and see it when you're in town. But you've taken Bubbles to a whole new level. Was that what you were talking about when you were, coming up with these new ideas as to where can we move this that's not just for kids?
Well, it's not just that. It's the funny thing about it, because we had the conversation, we just finished in Salt Festival the other night doing the adult show, and one of the comments was, it was like, I would absolutely not take my kids to that, but really it wasn't graphic, it was smart, it was clever, it was artistic.
Well, it's only Bubbles, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Apart from when you set on fire.
Set on fire, get the shirt off, Julia in a bikini, like we look good. Down to a nothing.
Pardon me for not saying anything. You've got the best bodies I think I've ever had sitting in these chairs.
So we've got our baggy shirts on, but if you,
Don't keep those arms away. But you absolutely look fantastic.
Thank you, yeah. It was very funny because some people who saw the show in Adelaide Fringe, they also came to Port Lincoln to see the show again.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, and they just had
travel.
so much fun and they were very happy to see it. And
yeah, but the whole idea of the show is like, how can you get, because kids love Bubbles, how can you get an adult to have the same experience as a child? You can't do it unless you're heading in that direction, but with the adult mind,
well,
and that was the idea.
Really.
Yeah,
it's really a sense of humour, isn't it?
It's a sense of humour, but it's also just encapsulating that like childlike feeling, because parents aren't always just there when they're in a kid's show because they've got the kid there. So it's like it's split mind. They can enjoy the show, but their child's there. So it's like it's two shows.
And they're watching the child's enjoyment because that's part of being a parent.
But that's not the same thing. Whereas you take them away from the kids and you put them in the room for something that is just for them and try to make them have the same feeling. And look, it took a while, but man, we've nailed it now.
No, yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my God.
You just need to read the reviews online. It's, it tells it how it is, which is fantastic to have those reviews.
Yeah.
Travelling so much, you actually live in Adelaide, don't you, at the moment?
We own a house here. Yeah, barely. It's we're all over the place.
Yeah,
and,
well, see,
get
there's
to
a few
spend couple of
people
months.
like you. There's Raymond Crowe who lives here in Adelaide, but most of his work is in Europe. And I
Yeah.
guess that's going to be very much the same for you.
We used to do that too. We used to commute Europe, Australia, and also we were doing Edinburgh Fringe and also visiting my family there. But now it feels like a lot of work that we're getting is here in Australia and Asia.
Well,
Yeah.
because it's new, I guess. Really, this whole bubble thing is really quite new.
Yeah, it's a quite a variety genre, that's for sure.
yeah.
Yes, but what you're doing with the bubbles is
Yes, yeah.
Working exclusively, a lot of bubble artists you'll find do sort of kids' parties and a lot of corporate events and things like that. But we, from basically day one, worked exclusively in theatre, which is actually different in itself. You don't
Yes,
get many,
exactly.
And also, it's a long way to Rome, though, to go that way, to basically just go, all right, I'm just going to cut off all this very easy income because I know I'm not going to enjoy it. I just want to go in this direction. We just wanted to go in that
new. Yeah,
direction.
do you think that's because you also have the director's skill?
Yeah, and...
Because you look at it and you try and develop a whole new picture, if you like.
Yeah, and I think it comes back to being a performer. Like we're in this to be on stages and on television screens, like, and on film screens, and that's what we wanted to do. So that's what we focused on.
So a while ago you did Australia's Got Talent, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, a few years before
How did that
COVID.
work for you?
It went really well. We got really good exposure.
Yeah, because really that's the only reason to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The competition part of it, that's going to be...
Yes.
Good footage,
Yeah.
good exposure. Yeah.
We've done a lot of those, in fact. We've done China's Got Talent, Romania's Got Talent, Bulgaria's Got Talent, and yeah.
And that was you.
The Romania one. No, but yeah, they were very, it's always very attractive to have Australian artists coming and performing in Europe.
But the
Done about
beauty,
5
I
shows
guess
in Romania.
there's no language. I guess there's no real language problem.
In our shows, no, there's no language barrier either
That's what I
because
mean.
it's non-verbal.
So you can be anywhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
So you can
that's why we
perform to
wanted.
anybody.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. We
and-
talk a lot when we're in the West, because you can throw in all these extra little one-liners and things like that. But the minute that we're overseas, it's
Yeah.
unless they want it. Sometimes when we're over in China, they'll just go, "Can you talk a bit more during the show because these kids want to learn English."
Right.
So you'll get the nudge when there's a particular audience, but we designed it in mind that not a single person needs to speak English to be able to just have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a long show? Is it exhausting? What
No,
you're doing?
50, 55 minutes, and I think the most exhausting part of it is the setup.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Setup's
And the
brutal.
cleanup. What about the cleanup?
And the pack up.
Not
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Because the thing you don't realise is, of course, it's soapy water that you're dealing
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
But what I think is really interesting is it's not the same soapy water for every type of bubble.
Well, it's interesting how it behaves here because in Australia everything dries after you do the show, so which is great. But the liquid deteriorates costumes, props. You always have to take care of maintenance, even skin, human skin. Like there's maintenance when we have to go home and take care of our hands and stuff. And
Yes. Because that dissolves all the natural oils in your hands and your body.
so dermatitis and other stuff. But
Yeah.
in Europe, for example, where it's more rainier, like things don't get dry that fast.
More moisture in the air.
Yes, yeah. So
See, that's something that no one would think of.
no.
Like girls who are dancers on point, you don't
Yeah.
realise what that's doing to your foot.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was
yeah.
talking to a artist, David Erickson, who's a ping pong ball artist, and
yes.
oh God, he's just the best. But a brilliant performer. But we were talking about how different performing techniques, like, just destroy in different ways. Like, I've got a couple of permanent dermatitis streaks. Like, literally, I can just touch ditch water and I get a reaction now. Never had that before.
really?
I didn't work with bubbles. And his one is because he's like spat so many ping pong balls out, juggling them. he's actually curved the top of his teeth, so his teeth kind of have this little curve.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just in the shape of a
Like
ping
a
pong
trumpet
ball.
player having an embouchure.
Basically, yeah. It doesn't matter what the career. There'll be some. You know, your tennis elbow is going to happen with like whatever you do in life.
Amazing.
It's just when you do something weird, you'll get something weird. So.
Yeah, people don't think of those things, of course.
Yeah.
But when you went into this, I'm sure you didn't realise that would be an issue either.
Oh, hell no. No, not at all, no. And, you know, when you swallow it and stuff like that and you realise that's just obliterated your stomach bacteria. Yeah.
Very unpleasant, I would think.
But it's only then you can become a master at your art.
Sure.
And I think it's important to see it as an opportunity and not a problem.
Yeah, oh, it's fine. I'll take it all.
Yeah, but, you know, I suppose the interesting thing, everybody jumps in a car and doesn't really think about driving a car. And some people refer it, like for a dancer, that's the core of your body if your actions are just automatic.
Yeah.
How automatic does it become for you? Because bubbles have a mind of their own, I'm sure.
True.
They kind of keep you in the moment because they pop. So, you know, there's a lot of tricks in our show. There's a lot, and there's a reason for that, and that's because we know not everything's going to work.
Right.
Or it will all work and you'll look like geniuses, or you'll have a kind of...
Or you'll have one of those nights with dry bubbles. So
Yeah, or enough things go wrong that you actually look like the best bubble artist in the world because the audience actually looks at you and you goes, oh my God, this is actually really difficult, because a couple of things will go wrong.
Is it really difficult?
It's conditional. So, and also every year our stuff just gets bigger. So, you know, when we first started, we'd do like a cube bubble about yay big, and now they're like that.
Right.
So, you know, you're kind of working up your inches and seconds.
But we also build choreography with bubbles, and each bubble has to do a certain thing on a music beat. So if that doesn't happen, then it changes, you know, the rhythm of our show.
Yes.
It changes what the technician does. So
Got to adjust.
yes. So yeah.
See, that's another element you've brought in. What does the technician do?
Yes,
Yeah.
our shows are very technical,
Yeah.
and it's more mime. So the technician will have to certain cues for her or him are certain bubble tricks, and if they don't work at a certain moment, then it can confuse the technician,
yeah.
and yeah, it's quite interesting.
We're doing Plan B tonight. Plan C show with an F sharp and a minor.
Oh no, I got a cue on my on the text sheet that's written up: deflating bubble finishes deflating, or Kurt walks off stage. So, which means it didn't work.
And speaking of walking off, we've got to take another quick break, but we're going to see some bubbles coming up. We're talking to the lovely couple from the Bubble Show and the Adults Only Bubble Show.
Absolutely, yeah.
And, oh, where did all that... amazing.
We call this a tornado.
I can't imagine why.
Isn't that incredible?
Yes.
Those
ones are for you.
Oh. And do people get disappointed when the bubbles pop on them? If you know what I mean? Because they look like you can almost go and just hold on to them.
I know, yeah, but we always tell them that there's going to be more, so,
Yes,
you know, yeah.
right.
Yeah, we get some questions sometimes like, oh, the white ones, are they solid? We're like, no, they're just
are they
bubbles.
solid? As if you could blow glass. So it's amazing. In your show, you both play characters, don't you?
Yes.
In the family show.
Yes. My character name is Milkshake, and this is Dr. Bubble. And it's just, we want to say hello to all the kids, boys and girls, that know our characters and know our work. And
they've seen your shows.
Yeah, and they're just absolutely, they're missing us. Like we had a message from a little girl from Melbourne who was like, want us to come back to Melbourne, and we just...
Which you no doubt will be.
Yes, absolutely. And we always keep in touch online with messages and little videos. Yin and Yang Bubble, this one, just for a bit of balance.
I know. I invented that one, actually. That's my claim to fame.
I can feel what you mean about on your hands. I can feel the solution. You know,
Absolutely.
No, it must be fascinating for you to be so clean.
Absolutely, and when you wash the dishes, it makes it very tricky because no matter how
They
much
slip.
you rinse, they
I can
slip.
imagine.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've broken some dishes.
What do you want to do when you grow up then?
This.
Yes, I'll never grow up.
More of the same.
Yeah, no, we're very grateful for
Everyone
this.
sort of tells you when you're a performer, you can't do this forever. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can.
You probably can, yes. But in your adult show, the things that you do in your adult show,
Carousel.
amazing. That it is for adults only. Your children's show is really for a family market. The adult show is completely different to your kids' show.
Yeah.
Characters are different. The tricks, if you like. are
We've got character
completely
names for Adult Bubble Show as well.
Can we say them?
Yeah, I think so. Well, you're Kurt von Bobula, and I'm Ophelia Bubbles.
Okay. I think we get the picture. It's been lovely talking to these lovely people. We seriously wish you all the best for the future.
Thank
Come
you.
back and see us again sometime
I'd love
soon.
to, yeah.
And we'll talk more bubbles. So until next time on Ad Time, keep yourself nice till then. Blow a few bubbles for fun.